Hello YouTube, I'm David with the David West channel. As I was thinking about what kind of fire technique I wanted to practice today, I thought it's been a long time. I'd like to break out the Swiss Army knife. This is the Fieldmaster, and show you what a great knife it is. So then I remembered that I had all of these Tulip Poplar drops from the bow drill set that we made earlier in the week. So I thought, well, let's go ahead and do some shavings and some feathers. And so I went and gathered them up. And I have a good straight piece right here between these two knots. I think I'm going to make another spindle for that set we made up earlier. Why would that be all we do? Let's add some more challenge to it. So let's go ahead and make that spindle, make up a bunch of feathers and scrapings and small kindling and things. And I want to show you that you can take your reading glasses and solar ignite a wood shavings tinder bundle. So let's get on with it. We have a lot to do. I don't remember how many functions this knife has. I want to say it has 15 functions, but please comment if I'm wrong and let me know how many functions this knife has. It's a great knife. The only reason I don't everyday carry it is because it's so thick compared to my Stanley 10-049. And I'll take the saw and cut this off right here. There's no reason to try to force the knife through something like that. We'll go ahead and turn this into a spindle. All right. I always like to true it up, taking it to square. Now we'll take it to round. Usually I like a longer taper than that, but I didn't want to have to try to cut through that notch. So we still may have to. It's a little bit more than 3/4 of an inch in diameter, I guess. I think it'll work. We'll try this out after we do our solar ignition of a shavings tinder bundle. Let's see what we have to work with so far. We may not need any more shavings. Try to separate out these big shavings from the little feathers and the dust. All right, we have enough shavings for our base, but we're going to need more fines. I'll go ahead and put these on here. Let's concentrate on feathers. Enough. We have plenty of shavings now, fine shavings. to solar ignite. And this will go in here. That is going to solar ignite pretty easily. Let me show you. All right, always wear your shades when doing solar experiments. And I've got my reading glasses here. Came from Walmart for $10. They're 3 power. And the light color of those feathers is going to reflect a lot of that energy. So it'll take a little bit of time to make it turn brown and then for it to start to ignite. And even after it starts to ignite, it'll take 1 to 2 minutes to build up a big enough ember. So have patience. You want to try to get this as tight as you can get it so that that heat will transfer. If you don't get it tight enough, just the very top shavings will ignite. So I think I have it tight enough now. Some more scrapings. We can do that. That ought to work. I'll put my shades back on. I've got some fines down in here already, and I thought that's all I would need, but indeed this should help things out immensely. Need to get it tight. Try to get comfortable and do it again. All right, we made it go, didn't we? Good. Now, here's the original set. And here's the new spindle that we made today with our Swiss Army knife. Let's go ahead and do a new divot. Put my glasses on so I can see that. Oh, there it is. Slow and easy with some light downward pressure, although that spindle's big enough now to where you can use normal downward pressure. And I do not want that divot to drift to the back anymore, so I'll put a nice square point notch in the front here, a nice wide one. And although you won't see me do it, I'll be using this little saw on the SAK. So you see how far I go in, and then I just break it off. I didn't mean to make it that big, but I think we're all right. Let's just find out. And get my knife out. I always like to take these corners off all the way around so it can dive down in there a little bit better. We'll leave it up. I'll probably need it again. All right, tulip poplar on tulip poplar. Fatwood bearing block, pine needles tinder bundle, And here's a pine branch we'll use for kindling. And we were focusing today on everything that a little Swiss Army knife, the Fieldmaster, can accomplish if you don't have your fixed blade knife. I got to put another point on the bearing block end. See how much it wore down? I think I'll make that small divot a little deeper with my awl. Now, looks pretty good. So now we have another spindle to go with that set. Good. All right, y'all, do me a favor. Before you leave my channel, please subscribe, hit the notification bell, and in that drop-down list, select all. And do give the video a like. I appreciate you joining me on this one. We'll catch you on the next one. So if you're wondering which SAK you should buy, you might want to consider the Fieldmaster.